everyone, welcome. Okay, so since there is no one in here yet, I am going to unbox this perfume that I just got because I love to smell good and I love perfumes. And I got this from Maison de Orient in Las Vegas. This is what that looks like. Okay, so I got 2 perfumes and 1 perfume oil. This one is called Charming and it is beautiful. Love the box. This one is called Unique Parfum. Love the pink. It's so pretty. And oh, they sent me a discovery set, which is cool. This is the bag. Love that. And oh wow, they sent me a little gift. Let me see what this is. Oh, it's more perfume samples. All right, nice. That's what that looks like. It's two bottles. Musk Altara and Pink Musk. I've actually heard a lot of things about Pink Musk, so I'm actually excited to try that. Okay, this is just a little thing that it's talking about. And then the last thing, which was the jasmine oil that I got, and this is what that looks like. Oh, it's oily. I thought it was going to be a more concentrated oil. I have this other oil and I think it's, oh no, it's not by the same person, but like it's a perfume oil, and look how, you see how like thick that is? This one is so much more oily. Oh, what? Okay, I'm not sure how to use it, but ooh, that smells so good. It's jasmine. It smells amazing. And still, I am going to open this since there's nobody here yet, and then I will start talking about the purpose of this live today, which is redirection is, oh no, rejection is redirection. Let me open that. Ooh, I don't know if it's my hand that smells good already, but this smells so good. How pretty. Look at this. What? Oh, I don't know if I like it. Oh no. Oops. Okay, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Let's open up this one. It's very strong, I would say. That's a very strong smell. All right, this one is Unique. Open that one. It's very pretty. I love the butterfly looking bottle. Let me spray that and see what that smells like. Okay, it's not bad. I don't think it's not my favorite, but it's not bad. All right, but anyway, today we are talking about rejection and redirection and whatever else comes to mind while I'm talking. So before I start, I do want to read a section out of something that I wrote. Stop forcing things that are not for you. When you are rejected for something you thought you wanted, it is a clear sign that whatever it is not aligned with you and what you actually want. And there's another page that I want to read, but I'm going to read it after. But basically, I was thinking earlier today how at least with me, whenever I want something or I'm going after something and I don't either get it right away or I'm rejected for it, I feel super bummed out. And there are times whenever I do feel that way, I get a reminder where I'm reminded that this is just redirection. Either it's redirection or that thing was not meant for me. It was not meant to be part of my journey at all. You know, as we go through life, a lot of us tend to think there are things that we really want and we don't really want them. Or it's not that we don't want them, but it doesn't align with who we are or who we are going to be or who we're aiming to be. It doesn't align with our goals or our journey. So we have to remember that whatever it is that you believe in, whatever higher power you believe in, whether it's your higher self, God, the universe, source, whatever it is, just remember that, ancestors, just remember that you are being guided every step of the way. You're being guided toward whatever it is that you want, whoever it is that you want to be. So when there's something that you see that you think, okay, this is what I want, and you get rejected or it doesn't happen for you, just keep in mind that it's not happening for you. It may be something that is meant for you, but not in this moment. So we always have to remember to take rejection as redirection, because that's ultimately what it is. It's just redirection. It's just telling you either, no, this is not meant for you, or not right now. And it's okay to feel upset about that, because we're humans, we have feelings. So we're going to feel a little unnerved, or we're going to feel annoyed by the fact that we can't have what we want. And then on top of that, it's like, social media and technology nowadays don't make that any easier. It doesn't make it any better. Like, everything is instant gratification, and we want everything right here, right now, all the time. So just keeping in mind that when we don't get something that we want right away, when it's not delivered to us when we want it to be delivered to us, just keep in mind that it is not rejection. It doesn't mean no. It could, but it doesn't mean no. It just means that you don't need this right now. Your focus needs to be somewhere else. Or it could mean that this is not for you at all. It doesn't align with who you are. It doesn't align with it might align with who you are right now, but it might not align with who you are going to be in the future, who you aspire to be. It might not align with your goals. It might not align with your aspirations and your dreams. So just keeping in mind that just because you get rejected for something, whatever it is that you're going after, doesn't mean that you're never gonna have it, or that just that you're never gonna have it. Okay, so let me read the other part. Everything is working out for you. It is easier to worry than to believe everything is working out for you. And that is also why you just have to be delusional that everything is working out for you. I mean, I don't think it's delusional, because I genuinely believe that things are always working out for me no matter what's going on. Like, I remember earlier last year, there was just so much happening. But like I've said before in like a couple of my other videos, your words are so powerful. And there has been events in my life where time and time again, it's been proven right. And another thing that I'm not sure if I made a video about this before, but if I haven't, I will. Whatever you believe to be true is true. Whatever you believe to be true is true. Your belief system is what runs your life, is what runs your spirituality. If you think there is a person in the sky and Jesus came down here to die for you, died on the cross and died for your sins, then that is true for you. That is what you need to do. You need to pray or get baptized or whatever it is that you believe in order to live a quote-unquote good life. If you're there's more religion. Like if you believe in Taoism or Taoism, or if you're Buddhist, or um, whatever you believe, if you're spiritual, if you believe in hoodoo, voodoo, magic, whatever you believe to be true is true. You just, and that's why it's very important to really know who you are, because when you know who you are, that's when you really figure out what aligns with who you are. Because a lot of us are born into religions already, or we're born into beliefs, and it's up to us to figure out, does our soul align with these beliefs that we were born into? Like, for example, I was born into Christianity. Well, technically, well, yes, Christianity, the branch under Christianity I was born in is Catholicism. I'm not sure if that's a word, but my mom was Catholic, my grandma was Catholic. When she moved to the US, that's when um she went down a different type of Christianity path, but it was still Christianity, basically the same thing. And that's what I was raised in, that's what I was born in. And I didn't really have the choice. Well, not that I didn't have the choice at all to um I didn't have the choice at all to decide whether or not, okay, well, I'm gonna go, I believe in this or I don't believe in this. It was, you are in a Caribbean household, you're going to believe in this because this is what they grew up on, and so this is what their parents believe, so this is what they believe is true. So yeah. Your belief system is what runs your life. Okay, so it is easier to worry than to believe everything is working out for you, especially when it seems like everything is falling apart. Remember, things happen for you, not to you. It is up to you to dive deep within to shed light on the path that you are. Wait, sorry, I'm talking too fast. It is up to you to dive within to shed light on the path you are being shifted towards. Don't let people distract you. Don't let worry distract you. It's time to look through a different pair of lens. Ooh. I don't know if I made a video about this already, or if I just read that over and over before, but I definitely agree. Like, only you can stop you. And that's why there's like that quote that says it's me versus me. It's because it is you versus you. No matter what anybody around you thinks about you, it doesn't matter unless you believe it to be true. And that's why I say whatever it is that you believe is what is true for you. So if you believe you're a failure, then you are. If you believe that you are shoot, if you're never going anywhere, then you're not. If you believe that whatever it is that you believe about yourself, good or bad, it is true. Whatever you believe about yourself, good or bad, it is true. And this is why sometimes, like, when people are doing manifestations or they're affirming, it doesn't seem to be working, because your belief system is the opposite of what it is that you are trying to affirm, or what it is that you are manifesting. So you have to change your belief system first in order to be able to attract the things that you want in your life. So the number one thing is to believe in yourself. That's number one. If you want to believe in a higher power, that's fine, but nobody should come above, nobody or nothing should come before yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You are here, you are in this body, your soul is in this body. So believe in yourself. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. Believe in yourself. Even if it seems like it's taking longer than you want, you just have to keep going. If it's something that you truly want to do, the length of time that it takes for you to get it should not matter, because this is something that you want to do. This is something that you would do for free. This is something that you would do even if nobody shows up and is clapping for you. It doesn't matter what anybody else is thinking about you. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing for you, because at the end of the day, you have to hold yourself accountable for your own actions. You have to hold yourself accountable for your own thoughts. You have to hold yourself accountable for your own mindset. So all of that coming into play is I kind of lost my train of thought, but all of that has to come into play for you to be able to attract the things that you want in your life, and for you to be able to get the things that you want in your life. So I have this book nearby here. It's called Cybernetics, which I've been reading over and over and over again. I've really just been digesting this book because it really just sheds a light into how powerful our minds are. And I feel like not enough people really understands how powerful you are and how powerful your mind is. Like, you are literally magic. You are literally magic. Everything is already mental, and you have a mind. So you create everything. And like I was saying earlier about how powerful your words are, there are literally everything that I have in my life right now, I've spoken into existence. It may not be exactly how I wanted it to be, but that's because I wasn't specific enough. I just said something and it happened. And even down to my career right now, what I do for work now, I spoke that into existence. Where I live, I spoke into existence. So you can have everything that you want, or everything that you don't want. Whatever it is that you're speaking, whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever it is that you're feeling is what you're going to get. So if you don't feel your best, if you don't feel like you deserve it, if you don't feel like you are this a powerful the powerful being that you are, you're going to create unconsciously. And that is how you get the things that you don't want, because you will start complaining about the things that you don't have and the things that you don't want. And instead of realizing and understanding that everything is within you. You have everything that you have today because of you. You don't have the things that you want today because of you. You're in situations that you're in today because of you. Your life looks like the way that it looks today because of you. The number one thing is to understand that, be aware of that, and then being able to hold yourself accountable. Okay, this is where I want to be. What am I going to do to get there? The first thing to do is to change how you are thinking, change your mental. Once you're able to pivot and change the way that you are thinking, so that you're not thinking negatively about yourself and about who you are, then you can start this journey of getting the things that you want. And another thing that I wanted to say is, it's not only important, not only is it important to think about yourself in a positive light, but it is also important to think of the people that you love in a positive light as well. Because as you know, we are mirrors, we mirror each other. So if you are constantly thinking negatively about the people who surround you that you know and love, that's a reflection of inside of you. So if you find yourself doing that, if you catch yourself doing that, you need to sit down and think. You need to dive deep inside yourself and really think about where it is this is coming from. Where is it stemming from? If you're feeling jealousy towards someone, you have to think about where it is stemming from. What is it that they have that you want but don't have? Because that's honestly what jealousy is. And also, I kind of feel like I'm a little all over, but that's also emotional intelligence. When you are able to identify what you are feeling, and then diving deep within yourself to figure out where that feeling is stemming from. And this doesn't have to only be bad emotions, but it's all emotions, whether you're joyful, happy. I know most of the time when you are feeling good, and sometimes when you're feeling bad, because I didn't start doing this until recently, where when I feel bad, when I'm feeling like an emotion that I don't like, that makes me feel envious or jealous or angry, that I really just dive deep within myself to really figure out, okay, what is it that I'm feeling? Why do I feel this way? And how can I change this feeling? Alchemy. but how can I change how I'm feeling? And but a lot of times when we are feeling those feelings, we don't really pay attention to them. Like a lot of people, the feelings come and the feelings go, and we can't do that. We have to allow the feelings to come in, yes, but also not be so reactive when you are feeling something. That's number one. And number two, really sitting down with yourself and diving deep within yourself to figure out what is causing you to feel that way. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? There's still nobody in my live, but let me see. I'm going to look in this book. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and end this live, but oh wow, I opened the book, right, and I'm just flipping through pages because I've also been like highlighting and stuff in this book, and I just happened to stumble upon a sentence that I highlighted that is talking about happiness and unhappiness. So I'm just gonna read it. I don't really know what it says yet, but fingers crossed that it does align with what I was just talking about when it comes to emotions and being happy. Okay. The unhappiness of mortals is that man who insists on reliving the past over and over in imagination, continually criticizing himself for past mistakes, continually condemning himself for past sins. Oh, and you know what? That's actually a really great point. Because one thing that I did learn as I'm living on this earth is that a lot of times people are miserable because of something that happened to them in the past. And actually, I talk about this in my book, Why Me, where I explain a little bit why what happened to you in the past is actually a good thing. Whether you view it as a good thing or bad, it's actually a good thing for society as a whole, and what you can do to jump over that hurdle. But anyways, reliving the past, thinking about what happened to you over and over and over again, especially if it wasn't something that was pleasant, why are you hurting yourself like that? Why are you reminding yourself of the pain over and over and over and over again? Like, learn from it and move on. That's literally all you have to do. If something happened to you that you didn't like, figure out what you learned from it, what happened, what was my part in this, what part did I play in this scenario, and how can I make sure that I never feel like this again? Because I don't think, well, how can I make sure that it never happens again and I never feel like this again? And if you want to go a little deeper off into like the mental occult science, you can also think, how did I attract this experience into my life? What was I thinking about? And it could have been something you were thinking about 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. But what was I thinking about to attract this experience into my life? How did that happen? What was I feeling then? And you'll get your answer. But it is better to let go, detach, and move on than to hold on to the pain, because the pain, it ages you. It ages you, number one, and number two, it doesn't feel good. Why would you want to walk around feeling like you're carrying the weight of your past on your shoulders? That doesn't feel good. So it's better to just let that shit go. Let it go. Because it doesn't matter anymore. It's back there. It literally does not matter anymore. So why would you keep reliving? You know something that I learned, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I learned that your brain, either your brain or your mind, one of them, can't tell the difference between the present and another timeline. It can only tell what you are thinking right now. It can only give you what you are thinking right now and how you are feeling right now. So if you're thinking about something that you went through in the past that didn't feel good to you, it's going to attract more of that to you. If you are thinking about something fabulous that has happened, if your thoughts and your feelings are always positive, joyful, happy, what do you think you're going to get more of in life? You're going to get more joy. You're going to get more happiness. You're going to get more positivity. You're going to get more abundance. You're going to get more prosperity. You're going to have more luck, because you are what you think about. Just like they say, you are what you eat. Yeah, same thing that goes for your mind. You are what you think about. Whatever it is that is consistently on your mind is what's going to always attract in your life. And then another point I want to make before I end this live is, be careful who you hang around. Be careful who you allow into your energy, because energy can get transferred. And if you're a naturally bubbly, positive person like me, I consider myself to be naturally bubbly and positive. I have a Sagittarius moon, and Sagittariuses are considered to be optimists, and I do consider myself to be an optimist and super bubbly and positive. So when you are naturally like that, and or if you are working towards being a positive person, you cannot hang around people who are negative. What type of people are negative? People who are always talking down on themselves. Like, I really don't want to give any examples, because I have some of these people still in my life, and I don't want them to feel like they're getting attacked, even though I'm not saying their names on camera. But just don't hang around people who is constantly talking bad about themselves, who is constantly doubting themselves, who is constantly talking about how broke they are, who is constantly telling you that your dreams are too big, and just doubting. If they doubt yourself, they're gonna doubt you, because they doubt their own ability to create the life that they want. If they doubt their own ability to do that, of course they're gonna doubt your ability to do that. And if you feel like you have to be around these people, like their close family or close friends or whatever, and you don't want to cut them off, that's fine, but limit your access or their access to you. Both. Limit your access to them and their access to you. They should not have so much access of you, and vice versa, because energy can get transferred, and you don't want to be at a point where you are feeling a little bit manic, because you want to be positive and you want to believe things are working out for you, but then you also have this close person in your ear saying doubtful things to you, and now you're like, okay, realistically speaking, they're right, but spiritually speaking, magically speaking, and honestly, truthfully speaking, they're wrong, because we can't see everything. Magic is all around us. Energy, we are surrounded. Everything around us is energy. Your energy, I'm energy. Our soul is pure energy, but you can't see that. And I know that sometimes, because of the fact that you can't see that, it's hard for you to believe it. But for those of you who are Christian, you can't see God, and yet you believe God is real. You've never seen Jesus, and yet most of you believe Jesus was a white man who died on the cross for you. For those of you who believe in the universe or source, you don't know what that actually looks like. You only know what they tell us the universe looks like, and that is very just, how do they know? So there are a lot of things in this life that you can't see, but that, oh yeah, I took the chair. I'm live.
Oh, on what?
YouTube.
Oh, cool.
But just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not real. And a lot of people like to be ignorant. The ignorance is bliss. And I've said this too, and it's like, it's not something that I live by, but it is something that I've said before, because it's true. Ignorance is bliss. But if you're going to live by that quote, you can't be upset with how your life turned out or is turning out, because you wanted to turn the blind eye. You wanted to be ignorant in all that was happening around you. So can you really be upset? Ignorance is bliss until you're really not feeling blissful, until you aren't living the life that you want, and now you're unhappy until you're constantly reliving what happened to you in the past, and you're miserable. So ignorance is not bliss. I don't even know where that saying came from. I mean, I get it, but it's stupid in my opinion. I don't know. I don't care. It's dumb. I think that saying is so dumb. But then again, I am somebody who loves to learn. I like to be in the know, and yeah, like it's knowing. I like to know things. I like to learn things, but more importantly, like I'm a psych major, so I love to learn about anything that has to do with the mind, the body, and the soul. So that's why I think ignorance is bliss is dumb. I don't think anybody should live by that, because ignorance might be bliss in the moment, but down the line you're going to hate the fact that you were ignorant about that specific thing that you were trying to be ignorant about, because at the end of the day it doesn't feel good. It sucks. So yeah, it kind of sucks that nobody joined my live today, but you know what? I don't care. This is still getting posted. I'm still gonna go on live. I don't have a set schedule for live right now. I will figure it out sometime in the future, but for right now, I'm just going to be going on live when I get the chance to. I'm a mom and I work, and I have a family. Like now I work for myself, and then I also, my mom owns a restaurant, so I'm also at the restaurant working on Saturdays literally all day. So yeah, whenever I have the time is when I'll hop on live. Go ahead and subscribe to me so that you don't miss my next one, because I know YouTube sends you a little notification when I go on live and when I post a new video. So yeah, but anyways, see you in my next video, whether that is a live video or just a recorded video. See you next time. And I would love to, first of all, I would love to hear what you guys think about what I said, and yeah, and what you want me to talk about next, if you have like a topic that you want me to talk about. But yeah, bye. How do I get out of this? Oh my god, wait, yeah.